Welcome everyone to your Ring of Fire new moon solar eclipse reading. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. This solar eclipse will take place on the 14th, okay, during the new moon. This is actually taking place in Libra. So when we talk about Libra, we're talking about balance and harmony within relationships. So this solar eclipse has a lot to do with fire and putting in courageousness and inspiring actions, right? Fueled with fire and wanting to take risks and leaps and new beginnings, but also talking about romantic partnerships, friends, right? Just relationships in general as well. Okay, so remember that because it is under the Libra. It is a Libra new moon. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of equality and a lot of fairness and dynamics, right, that you're going to want to have with others, right? Just remember, if other people are trying to get on your nerve at that time, walk away slowly, nicely, say thank you. Thank you, but no thank you, not today, right? Because not everybody is always going to feel as beautiful during it as, as those who are of higher vibrations, right? So you're going to want to find the harmony within situations. Any outdated connections, you're probably going to want to walk away from. So this will be the time where you're going to figure out the balance. Is this relationship good for me or bad for me? Okay. It's going to want to initiate those types of mindsets, really working on your heart. You might already start feeling it right now, especially as that portal is starting to open. Okay. I am doing this a little early. By the time that this really gets up to you, my friends, the portal will already be open. So you'll probably already either start feeling that or, you'll feel like some kind of tug. Something's going on, right? However it is and however you're going to feel it, whether it's just the impulsiveness to want to take leaps in faith and do things or, grab the bull by the horns and go get new relationships, however it is, right? But no matter what's going on, you're going to want to find the order to balance the scales within relationships. Okay. And if you find that I didn't really even do anything, maybe the universe did it for you. This is why we have a lot of towers during eclipses, right? And remember, it's also the time to manifest. Okay. Do not forget manifesting. And for a lot of you who did manifest on the last one in April, you might even be seeing a lot of your manifestations coming in as well. Right? And if not, you might want to rework those manifestations to get them, going. You might also find, though, that some of the support that you find from others is one-sided, right? Maybe they're not seeing it your way. That would be why you would want to let those go, right? You're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to feel it, okay? You're going to know if it's an outdated connection and it's, cannot be fixed. So let's get some of these cards out. I have the Art of Manifestation cards, and let's go, my friends. Bless your past. A useful tool to help us to let go of emotional residue that is still clinging to us from the past experiences is bless your past. Whenever your memory of an event or person comes to mind, pause and say to yourself, I bless every aspect of my past, and I celebrate the contribution that is given to me in becoming the person that I am today. Because without the things that they did, you wouldn't be the person you are today, right? So we learn a lot from each other. So go ahead and bless the past, whether it was good or bad. Especially when you guys are getting ready to manifest, right? It is time. And remember, we manifest every day. It's just that this is a solar eclipse, so this is going to be amplified by 5, 10 times, right? I mean, it's amplified a lot. A huge portal, right? Almost as good as the Lion's Gate, right? I mean, come on, it's huge. Why not? I always say, why not manifest? What do we have to lose? If anything, you're not losing anything, you're gaining everything, right? Gain so much more. So, okay, let's see what we have next. Next we have take your time. Slow down. If you're feeling under pressure, whether in response to a situation or the demands of another person, or from pressure that you are placing on yourself, this card is asking you to slow down and take time to evaluate before reaching a conclusion, making a decision, or committing yourself. Why? Because that fire is really going to be pulsating, really going to make you want to be moving. So it really makes sense, doesn't it? Right? And Spirit says, course correct. This solar eclipse is great for course correct. If an obstacle or diversion has interrupted your plans, this card is here to assure you that the delay is bringing you an opportunity to pause and reassess in order to fine tune your directions. So it's just kind of paused. Like I said before, if you feel that, you know, I manifested this last year and I don't see it coming in, you can always fine tune things, right? Plus, manifesting is not that easy, right? It takes time to learn how to do things, right? How are we going to do things, right? So let's get out some more cards over here under bless your past. Get this for us, Spirit, please. Yeah, and that's why we do, all of these as well, because we need to learn. The best way to learn something is by continuing to keep doing it over and over again, right? Till we get it. Walk away. Walk away from the situation. When we face a challenging or unhealthy situation, it can be hard to let go and move on. Sometimes we stay in the hope that someone else will change. Or perhaps we are so fearful of the unknown that we remain in the safety of the known and yet toxic situation. This card validates your entitlement to leave. Walk away. Well, that's what we're talking about before. The solar eclipse wants you to walk away. That's the whole idea of balance and harmony within Libra. Libra says, balance the scales. Is this good or is this relationship bad? Because Libra is all about relationship justice, fairness within situations, right? And then you have expectation. Expectation is a form of memory. Our past experiences color our expectations of future circumstances and outcomes. You are asked to release any form of negative expectations based on a past experience and center yourself in the infinite possibility of now. And remember, when you are manifesting, we are doing what? In the now, right? The manifestation doesn't understand the future. Okay, the future is tomorrow, 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 and tomorrow never comes, right? So we want to manifest in the now. Take your time, slow down, release the past. Again, this is all about really releasing the past to allow new beginnings to come in. I really have seen this. I seen this last April as well when I didn't do the solar eclipse then, but I was reading about it. And I did notice that. And that was in, I believe it was an Aries series, Aries season. It was in April. I'm not sure what the moon was at the time, but releasing the past does not mean that we forget, nor does it mean that if something bad happens that this was okay. It means that we make a personal choice to no longer allow our history to dictate and shape our life, both now and in our present time and in our future. So very nice. So it really wants you to understand that this is the beginning to unfold new things for you. Okay. This is time that you can cultivate new connections, that are not just one-sided, right? I need to find something that's harmonious, something that's balanced, something, whether it's love, whether it's friends, whether it's work related, right? I don't want to work with someone who, is always against me or always feels like my way or the highway. We want a real true partnership. People that we can have, mutual understanding with. Open yourself to possibility, right? Almost everyone holds some limiting beliefs about themselves. These perceptions block us from receiving the infinite support of the universe. This card is the invitation to reassess, to look beyond these limitations and to recognize that in opening yourself to possibility, you are automatically inviting positive changes into your life. So absolutely, you want to open yourself to those possibilities. And let's get a couple over here for course correct. Yes, if you don't feel like whatever you manifested, wasn't actually working or isn't helping you, you can always reassess how you're going to do it because of imperfection. Wow. Definitely, right? Wow, okay. In our goal-driven world, we can seek to blame whenever things do not run smoothly, and yet it is our imperfections that make our human lives the perfect vessel for the evolution of the soul. Strive to be the best that you can be. Cherish your mistakes and those of others, and honor the learning to be found in every experience. And that's so cool, because I was just saying, just because it didn't come out the way we wanted it to does not mean, right, that it has to have, that it has to be perfect, right? It just says that pretty much the chariot kind of stops and it's kind of asking you, are you sure this is what you want? Right? Are you sure this is what you want? And then sometimes it's like, I don't like the way that was, I'm not sure how you really asked that question. I need you to reassess and ask that question again. You didn't ask it perfectly. You didn't ask, it doesn't have to be super perfect, but it has to be to where the universe can kind of, understand, is it in the now? I'm kind of confused on how you're asking this question. You see what I'm saying? You want to make sure that the universe understands exactly the order you put out. If you're ordering a pizza, they want to make sure. You said meat, but you didn't say what kind of meat you wanted. We have pepperoni, we have hamburger, we have ham, we have sausage. Do you see what I'm saying? And you said meat. Well, I can't really place your order because I don't know if you wanted pepperoni or sausage. I mean, is this a meat lover's pizza? I mean, you need to be more specific over here. So you do definitely want to be specific when you're talking to the universe. And I think that this is a lot of reasons why we have to course correct. We are not scripting perfect, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be precise, guys. It has to be to where the universe understands, right? I mean, if I got your paper and you said meat, I wouldn't know how to make that either, right? I wouldn't get that. I was a little confused. I mean, what if I put on the wrong meat? What if I put on steak or something, and you'd be like, what the hell is that? I wanted ham and sausage. What? You didn't say that, right? So it has to be more specific. Make sure when you're scripting, put pen to paper, make your little story. Make sure it's in the now, right? But make sure that you're writing down to where you can read it, to where it's very understandable, exactly, pretty much what you want for your intention. Intention is a focused thought. Prayer is a focused thought. Worry is also a focused thought. Notice the predominant thoughts that you hold in your mind, because these are actually sending a request into the universe. If necessary, consciously make adjustments to your thinking pattern once again. Gosh, we're on target today, aren't we? Okay, so that's pretty much what he's saying. What's your intent? What's your true intention over here? You're kind of confusing me over here. I don't know what meat is. 1,000 different kinds of meat. I don't know what you want, Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. The next card out, actually, you guys, is uncertainty. It's literally, it was the card, yeah. It was like, well, because you're showing the universe uncertainty. For some of you, you're not even sure, right? That's where the worry was coming from. Are you sure that's what you want? Right, this one just says, calm the noise within your mind, get still, and meditate. If you are still uncertain, give yourself 4 hours and meditate again. And if you're still unclear, wait for 4 days and necessary 4 weeks, and the answer will come, however it is. And that's usually looking for the answer, but I just thought it was kind of interesting because we were talking about being uncertain about the course correction. So the card really isn't even for that situation. I just thought it was, it's definitely sign and symbol, and a symbol for saying, because you're a little uncertain about how to get this word out. So that's really cool. Okay. So anyways, we'll leave that on the side over there because, yeah, it's kind of cool though. Anyways, yeah, making connections. Okay, so let's go over here and see what's coming in. What's coming in? Oh, I like that. Possibilities for the beautiful zodiac signs. Possibilities for the beautiful zodiac signs. What does the Ring of Fire, Solar Eclipse, bring in? It can bring in your commitments is being tested. So those of you who say, Mayan, I really feel like my commitment is being tested. It is being tested. Why is it being tested? Because it wants to be sure that you know whether or not you want to stay in this relationship or not. Is this going to work or is it not? And a lot of you can probably feel that it's being, right, tested. Adjustments are going to be required. If you're going to keep this relationship, then adjustments will be required. If you're going to let go of it, probably going to have some adjustments as well on how you're going to move forward. Okay, so Over here, take your time, do what you need, release your past, and don't let your past hold you back. South node. Well, that's very interesting because this is also hitting in the south node, right? This eclipse will take place alongside the south node. There will be a diminishing effect unfolding in Libra ruled house of everyone's birth chart. So in order to find better harmony, you need to have to let outdated connections wither away. Yep, I got it written down. I did my homework. I was a good girl. I did my homework, guys. You know, I keep telling you, I'm doing my homework. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to achieving this goal. This goal is coming. Keep on course. Keep your course going. You know what you want. Gosh, loving it. Okay, under the course correct is have faith in your dreams. You know what your dreams are. We talked about this one many times. Why would I want to pray about something and then act like it never was going to happen? Oh, geez, I'm going to pray for this, but I don't think I'm ever going to get that. Well, then why the hell waste your time? Right? Right? Don't say you're going, you know, I want this and that, but I don't think that I'm worth that, or it's not even worth even, you know, not even worth being there. Surrender to the divine, you know, and you guys keep faith, right? Keep faith and hold your vision. Surrender to the divine. And you know what? That's a part of all meditation and all manifestation, right? Hold your vision. Because anytime that you are, and this is, see, this is going to come out again, isn't it? Anytime you are calm and you hold your vision, right, during meditation, you hold your vision, you're going to actually be able to manifest too, right? Because you're going to vision, right? We have to envision things as we're doing things. And for a lot of you, a new romantic cycle is going to take place. This is what, for a lot, and you see that? What is it? New moon in Libra. What are we doing right now, my friends? What are we doing right now? We're in the new moon in Libra. Whoa. And the energy is what? Gaining momentum. I'm going to put that one in the middle because I just feel like that is an overall key. Yes, I should have put it over there, but for some reason, I just feel like it needs to be right there for everybody to really, really in your view. Because why? Because that is really what's a lot of you, that is really what's going on. Okay. And then there's a personal issue reaches a resolution. And for some of you, you're going to find, you know what? I'm not going to release this. We're going to be able to adjust. We're going to be able to adjust our relationship. We're going to be able to fix our relationship. And everything's going to be just fine. Okay? Okay. Beautiful. And the portal is coming out, because remember, we always have these portals. Portals are here so that we can manifest within these portals. Portals are what gives us the time for the manifestations, the time to clean the slates, the time to set up, to do the energy work, to start doing what we need to do. Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. I love that. Bringing out that, you know, that sensitivity. Okay, so what do we have over here? We have the Venetian Galactic Council. Wow. Star being guides answering the call, time to shine. You know it's time to answer the call. You know that. And over here we have hold your vision for Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. And there it is, once again, getting ready to manifest. Getting yourself all cleaned, all clear, clearing out that space for new love, for new friendship, you know, closing doors on things that no longer serve me, saying, you know what, this soul connection, right, I'm going to cut the cords on it. Maybe some of you are going to say, I'm going to cut the cords on it because I know that the tower is coming. I know the universe is going to cut the cords on this anyways. So maybe I'll just take the easier way out and just say, you know what, it's outdated, it's done. There's still love, but maybe I'm not in love with you. Hey, I can love everybody, but it doesn't mean that I have to be in love with you, right? There's a difference between love and in love, you know? I'm going to cut the cords to this, right? It's time for karmic board clearing. That's it's been just telling you. Energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. And that could be the truth, you know? We've been in a 20-year relationship, but you know what? I'm not in love with you anymore. I'm cutting the cord. But I still have love for you. I just need somebody who's a true partner. We've been friends forever, but we don't seem to work out very well anymore. I'm going to need a new friend to hang out with, you know, or maybe you're too negative and I need somebody more positive because I have more growth now, or we can still be friends, but I can't hang out with you all the time because I've outgrown the things that we've done. This happens, guys. This happens. Soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. And that's what a lot of growth is. My soul contract is saying that, you know what, I know we're soulmates, whether we're friends, relationship, whatever the relationship is, I know that it's time to move on. Wow. And then you have the heart source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance and serenity towards yourself. You know, this solar eclipse is not messing around. It's messing with soul contracts. What do you think the sun is? Right? What's the sun, my friends? The sun is the soul. What is a star? Right? A star is a sun. What is this, right? So we have a lot of soul, star activation, right? Heart source, all-encompassing love, unconditional love. I can have unconditional love, right? Star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, soul family, bringing soul family together. That's how, there's a lot going on here. A lot of things that are, you know, ending of cycles, cycle changes, remembering who you are, remembering where you come from. Not everybody's going to understand what you're talking about. Anunnaki light code, the end of a cycle, because I am presence. I know who I am, and where I want to be. I know that I am a light body. I know that I attract the light and that I am the divine within. I'm going to find my soul family. I'm going to remember where my home is. And Spirit is going to send it to me. Why? Because you're going to have a solar light upgrade. Now here comes that piece of where that courageousness and that fiery piece comes in, which I was talking about before, where you're going to feel like you're filled with courage and willpower. Why? Because it's going to attract your solar light upgrade, your solar plexus. What do we get with our solar plexus, right? It's going to activate that. It's going to give you the solar plexus chakra, the inner fire, that willpower, that strength to carry on, to want to move, the overall healing, the overall intention, the overall knowing, right? It's going to build from there. It's going to go, remember, and that is 6 inches above the belly button, right? Where you get that gut feeling. That's where that gut feeling is. That's where that inner strength is. And in fact, when we do meditation, that's what we're watching. That's what we're holding. We're holding that solar plexus. We're holding also that sacral chakra next to it as well, right? You're holding those two pieces. Why? Because that's where the powers are coming from. That's where your intentions are. That's where your past karma is. That's where you're holding all that stuff. You're holding your past karma. You're holding all of your willpower, all your strength, all your past memories. All your stuff is right there in that area of your stomach. We'll just say the belly button. Above the belly button, below the belly button. Okay? That's where it is. That's where you get that inner strength. That's where all that intuition comes from in most ways, right? That gut feeling. That's what it's like, ooh, my gut hurts. My stomach hurts. Something's going on. Something bad is happening, and you get that flutters. You might think it was a good thing, but then you find out that the fluttering in the stomach is not a good thing. You shouldn't have a tummy ache if something feels good. You're having a tummy ache because it's bad. Your stomach knows, right? Your stomach knows when something's wrong. Your soul, right? That's the soul source. It knows when something's wrong. And that's what's going to be activated. And you're just, pew, 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 pew. And then all of a sudden, all these things are going to happen. And that's how you manifest as well, by using that area. And that's why when you do deep breathing through meditation, you want that stomach to go up and down, right? Till you start feeling a little lightheaded. right? Opening up that third eye. Okay. And that was a part of that meditation for you guys. Okay. And your hands start feeling tingly and your head starts feeling tingly, and then you know you're ready to go. Okay. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye bye.